In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can make a six-figure passive income online. Yo guys, how's it going? And welcome back to this video today. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you a 4-step process that you can go on and do to create a six-figure passive income online. Now, just before we do that, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, because we're coming out with some super consistent free business, social media marketing, and entrepreneurship content for you guys. And at the end of the video, if you do find some value, leave a comment of your biggest takeaway down below. Without further ado, let's hop into the first point and the first step of this 4-step process, and that is to pick a financial vehicle. Now, in order to make any six-figure income online, you need to pick one business model in the beginning and stick to it. Because the issue a lot of people have, and I had this as well when I first got started, as an entrepreneur or someone looking to make money online, most people when they first get started try to have their hand in every pie. They want to have an Amazon FBA business and a dropshipping business and start an agency and do forex trading, and they want to sell stuff on Amazon and flip things. Like, the problem is with that, as the sort of saying goes, if you try and chase two rabbits, you catch neither of them. So I'm a big believer in picking one financial vehicle and focusing on that one thing. Now, obviously, 6, 12, 24 months down the line, as your business grows, if you want to go into different ventures, of course you can. You know, if you make this income passive as we go over the other steps, you then have the free time to be able to go and work on the second, third, fourth business ventures. But in the beginning, you need to pick and stick to one business venture. You need to pick one financial vehicle. And to give you an idea of some financial vehicles, you've got Amazon FBA, there's drop shipping. Obviously you can flip stuff on Amazon and eBay and things of that nature. Obviously there's things like forex trading, or my favorite, if you watch any of my content, you'll know that I'm huge on social media marketing. So the best thing you need to do initially is pick that financial vehicle, a financial vehicle that aligns with your goals and aligns with what it is that you want to achieve. Now, for most people getting started, social media marketing is the best approach because it requires no upfront cost. You don't need any previous experience, and on top of that, it's a pretty helpful skill to have. It's transferable in any business that you go into, so I highly recommend you learn it. The issue with things like drop shipping and Amazon FBA is, although they're great and when you set them up they can make you a lot of money and it can be very passive, they both require some kind of upfront cost, because Amazon FBA, you need money to have inventory and have money for stock. Okay, you need to invest that money in the beginning. Okay, you may make a lot of it back, you may find a successful product, but you may also lose the money. The product may not end up working and you're stuck with a ton of stock of which you've paid money for. Now, the issue you have with something like drop shipping is, although you don't physically hold the products like Amazon hold your inventory, with drop shipping it's direct from China, and then a 20-day sort of period shipping to the customer. You don't hold any stock. The only issue is, unless you've got a really big audience or a really successful website that already has a lot of traffic, you're going to need to drive traffic to the dropshipping store and the e-commerce store to make any money, and most of the time that's through paid advertising, and that means you actually have to invest money to get it off the ground. If it's a brand new store, you could spend a lot of money and invest money into ads and it not even return at a profit. Whereas with social media marketing, there's no upfront cost. It's a B2B service. All you use is your time, you learn a skill and you sell that skill. So I do recommend social media marketing for anybody that's first started out. But of course, it's up to you. You pick your financial vehicle, and that is the key to step one. The second step in this 4-step process is to then invest money and invest time to learn everything you possibly can about that business model. I want you to remove all distractions and be laser focused on that one service or product, whatever it is that you're selling, whatever that financial vehicle you choose, whether that's Amazon FBA, dropshipping, SMMA, whatever it is, I want you to be laser mission focused on that. That is all you need to learn about. Every single last thing you can, I recommend you invest into courses, invest into mentors, invest into one-off 1-hour coaching course, 30-minute coaching course. I recommend you invest into books. I recommend you spend hours and hours sifting through YouTube content, sifting through the internet, finding any free PDFs that you can on the internet, and learning every single last thing you can about that business model and about that financial vehicle. Now, a real key point here, I don't want you to get into a stage where you get perfection paralysis, where you think that you're not ready to get started, when in fact you actually know a lot of information. You know, you want to learn as much as you can, but you also don't want to hold back from getting started when you're ready. So I think if you take a 7-day period, and in that 7 days, you maybe invest into a program, maybe you invest into a couple coaching calls with some experts, and then if you don't have any money, you just spend 7 days going through tons and tons of free YouTube content, free blog posts. After 7 days, regardless of what it is you're doing, if you spend 8 hours, 6 hours, 18 hours if you have it a day learning about that business model, you will have enough information to learn how to get started. So if you can't afford to invest into a course or a mentor, I highly, highly recommend it. But if you don't have any money, work with what you got and go all in on free information. The third step then is to start executing, okay? Too many people, as I mentioned, get into perfection paralysis. They don't think they're ready to start because they want to be perfect and want to be a real expert. The truth is the courses and coaches are fantastic, right? And you can learn everything you want, but there's always more to learn. And the best way you're actually going to learn, better than any program or better than any course, is to actually execute and go and do it. So if you go for a training program, or you've spent a week going all in on free YouTube content and you think you know enough information to go out and maybe get some social media marketing clients, the biggest key is, even if you don't feel 100% ready yet, to just throw yourself in the deep end and do it. Because the worst case scenario is, let's say you get a client and you're not really too sure what you do. You'd really, you kind of know, but you're super nervous. Well, guess what? You will learn, and you'll make mistakes and you'll learn from your failures, and you will progress so much quicker doing that and actually executing than if you don't do anything at all. So do not get into perfection paralysis and just continue to learn when it's time to execute. I promise you, a week of all-in information about a business model is enough information for you to get started, okay? So step 3, go and execute. Go and get some social media marketing clients. Set up that dropshipping store. Start doing research into your first Amazon product. Invest $10, $20 into the stock market. Whatever it is you want your financial vehicle to be. Step 3 is to just execute. And now on to step 4, which is my favorite and hopefully the most valuable lesson for you in this video. And this is how you can turn that income, when you start getting the clients, start making some money from following the first 3 steps. Step 4 for you, and this is really powerful, is you need to take a step back from your business and you need to ask yourself, how can I either delegate, eliminate, or automate parts of my business? Okay, let me say that again. How can you delegate, automate, or eliminate parts of your business? And that's how you're going to scale to that next level, from maybe a couple grand a month up to 6 figures. And you're also going to be able to turn your income that you work for into passive income. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're spending 8 hours a day doing emails, doing kind of general assistant tasks for your own business, like sort of admin tasks, replying to messages. Maybe you're sorting out your accounts. Maybe you're doing manual posting for your clients, for your social media agency. Maybe you're spending all the time doing the Facebook ads. Maybe if it's a dropshipping store, maybe you realize a couple months in you're spending loads of time doing the fulfillment of the orders. You need to take a step back from your business and ask yourself, this is taking me up a lot of time. How can I either automate this process? And automate would be through a tool. So like maybe there's certain softwares you can use, maybe there's certain tools that you can use to actually automate that process. So one example, maybe you could take a step back from your business, and let's say it's social media and a social media agency. Let's say you realize you're spending every single day going in for your clients and manually posting. Well, a way that you could actually automate that process is by doing some research, finding a social media automation tool that allows you to schedule the posts and then implementing that. So that would be a way that you could automate a process. Another option would be delegate. And that means you hire somebody and you pay a freelancer, pay an employee, pay a contractor to come in and do that for you. So maybe you realize, you know what, I've automated that process now, but I'm still spending loads of time actually creating the graphics or actually running the Facebook ads. You could delegate that. You can pay somebody else to do that. And that will not only free up your time, if you pay the right person and delegate it to the right person, they may end up being better than you are, which means the results will be even better for your clients, okay? Either automate, delegate, and then step 3 is, can I eliminate it? Am I wasting time doing things that are bringing no return to my business? Am I spending time replying to emails or posting on Twitter? Am I spending 18 hours a day DMing people on Twitter and messaging people on Twitter when I'm not getting any replies or it's not leading to any business? Can I just eliminate that altogether? You know, but a lot of things you won't be able to eliminate, or a lot of things maybe you can delegate and automate because they're still essential to your business. But there's a lot of things that you're probably doing on your business and that I was doing when I first got started that I realized that I could just completely eliminate altogether, all right? Are you going in, you know, have you got an agreement with your clients that, you know, you're to post 5 days a week, but maybe you're posting 14 times a week to go the extra mile. That's great. Like, okay, that's amazing that you're going the extra mile. But is it essential? Would the client still be happy and still think you're going over the top for them if you just do 1 post a day and do 7 posts a week instead of 5 posts a week? Yes, you're doing all that extra work, but is there a way that you can eliminate part of that? I don't know, these are just ideas that are popping up in the top of my head, you know? Another thing you can do in your business is maybe you wake up in the morning and you realize that you're spending 2 hours a day reading books. Okay, reading books are fantastic, but could you eliminate an hour of that? And could you only do an hour, or could you only do 30 minutes? And then buy that time back to then spend more time focusing on other more successful parts of your business. That is how you're gonna be able to turn that income and that 6-figure income into a passive income. If you wanna become a business owner, you wanna be someone that runs successful companies, you wanna be someone that's constantly growing and scaling year on year, you need to give up control. You need to be willing to use software and tools to automate. You need to be willing to delegate, and you need to be willing, more than anything, to eliminate tasks that are providing you no ROI. And that doesn't have to be monetary ROI. You know, it could be social ROI. If it's not providing you any return on investment for your life in general. You know, happiness can be a return on investment. If you do something that makes you genuinely happy every single day, then you should be doing it. But if there's no gain from you, and I don't mean, you know, maybe it's fine to do things for other people, to give value and to do it for them, because the return on investment you get is making a difference in giving, right? But if there's no ROI for you, you're getting real no benefits from it, you also need to be willing to completely eliminate it. So just to recap the 4 steps one more time. Step 1 is to pick a financial vehicle. Step 2 is to invest into courses and coaches and mentors and education and learn everything you can about that financial vehicle. Step 3 is to not let perfection paralysis get on top of you and to start executing immediately. After a week of learning and investing into coaches and education, you will have enough education, I promise you, and enough information to start executing. And yes, you're gonna make some mistakes. Yes, there's gonna be failures along the way, but you're gonna learn from them so much more. And I don't care how much you know, you could be the smartest person in the world, you could be the most intense, have the most information on the planet about Facebook ads. But if you don't execute and actually reach out to clients and start your business, it does not matter. You make no money. And step 4 is to take a step back from your business when you start making some money and ask yourself, what tasks are taking me up the most time and what can I either automate, delegate, or eliminate? So, hope you guys found some value in this video today. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. If you guys are interested in a full A to Z training program of exactly how to start and scale your social media marketing agency, I have a link to a training program down below called the Social Media Marketing Academy. It has helped hundreds and hundreds of people go on to land clients, make some money, quit their jobs, and I've also had several people go on to make 6-figure incomes without any cold calling whatsoever. So if that blueprint interests you, the link to the program will be down below. It's 3 to 4 times cheaper than the average training program, and it also has 10 times the amount of success and results than any other SMMA program on the market, so definitely go and check that out. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching. Go and execute on these 4 steps and you'll be making a 6-figure passive income in no time. Thank you guys for watching.